So we're back for workout 3. Today we're going to focus again on developing similar sort of muscle groups to what workout 1 was, focusing on push and pressing techniques as well as different squat patterns. So it's going to be really effective working upper body strength, anterior chain in your upper body, and obviously just overall leg strength and mobility. You're going to get a lot out of this one. So guys, where we're going to start the first group of exercises. You've got 2 exercises together, and we're going to start with a deficit press up with a 3, 2, 1 tempo, similar to what we did earlier in the week. So that's going to be 3 seconds down, 2 seconds hold, 1 second back up. 10 reps on the press up. Again, the set should take a minute, then we'll go straight into some full lunges. So what that's going to look like, hands are going to be elevated, allowing you to really get a stretch down at the bottom. Everything else still applies the same as normal press up lunge. You still want a strong body posture, still want a good position, and if you need to drop to your knees, you can drop to your knees for this one. So all it's going to be, get yourself set up, and then set the timing. It's going to be 3, 2, 1, really stretch down, 2 second hold, and then drive up. 3, 2, 1, stretch, hold, drive up. Again, it's going to be 10 reps for that one. Now, if you need to, again, you can still drop to your knees and get a very similar benefit. Now, if you wanted to make that a little bit more difficult, rather than just keeping going for sort of more than 20 reps, rather than adding more and more, what we can do is just elevate the feet. So I'll just use this plate, but again, you don't need steps, you don't need a plate. Anything that you can elevate yourself on is absolutely fine. And all it's going to be 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, drive up. Again, 10 reps. As soon as you've done, we're going to go into a full lunge. Now what that looks like, we'll start with a reverse lunge, dropping down. Don't quite let this knee come to the floor, but very close. You're just going to step all the way forward, land into a lunge, all the way back. That's 1 rep. All the way through, all the way back. 2 reps, and obviously we're going to get 10 each side. Guys, it's going to be 5 rounds, about 30 to 45 seconds rest between each round, then we'll move on. Now moving on from that, we're going to focus 3 exercises on lower body. Now if the first one's too much, don't worry about it, just use the second and third exercise. So what we're going to do on all of these, 10 reps for 3 seconds down, 1 second back up. And again, if we want to add weight or anything like that, there is the option to do so on some of these. So the first exercise is a bodyweight leg extension. Now what we're going to do, into this position, nice and flat onto your feet, you're going to come up nice and tall, and all it's going to be straight line from your head all the way through. Just drop down to where you can, really feel it stretch out in your quads, and then we're going to come back up. Now ideally arms out in front is going to make it a little bit easier, arms by your side, going to make it a little bit more difficult. So it'll just be 3, 2, 1, back up. Now that might be too much for some of you. If it is, just leave this exercise, go straight into the next one. Now the next one, you've got the option of either a Cossack squat or a side lunge. Now if you've been doing side lunges and you're still wanting to work on these, all that's going to look like is out to the side, drop down and back in. Out to the side, drop down and back in. Nice and controlled, it's good for a stretch. If you're wanting to push it a little bit further, really work that mobility, again, you can use a weight on this one if needed, but you certainly don't need to. But if you are using it, it's just going to hold here. Now, if you're going for the Cossack squat, all it's going to be, chest stays up and you're going to focus on getting your hips back straight away. Wide stance, hips come back, down and straight through. We'll alternate sides, hips back, down and straight through. Now you'll notice that your body does turn inwards as you come out on that one. All right, really important. As your body turns in, this foot will turn and point up. We're getting the weight, shifting out and back up from there. It's quite an advanced exercise, so decide which one you're going to do. And again, 3 seconds down, 1 second back up on that. Now, if you're going for either of these, 10 reps is a guide, so it doesn't need to be 10 each side. If you can't quite manage that, that's fine. Obviously, do a few less. So guys, the last exercise in this tricep, in this group of 3 exercises, we've got the leg extensions, we've got either the side lunge or Cossack squat, and then we're going to go for a cyclist squat. So again, anything that allows you to elevate your heels, make sure it's nice and stable and it's not going to slide away. That's why this is up against a wall. You can add a weight, you don't need to, but what we're focusing on is making sure that your hips drop pretty much straight down. So rather than a normal squat where we'd be sending our hips back, you're going to keep upright, let the weight go into your quads and back up from there. Knees forward, let the weight go into your quads and up from there. And again, 3 seconds down, 1 back up. We're going to get 4 rounds on this, 30 to 45 seconds rest between each round. Right guys, so the last part of this workout, we're going to start with a tricep extension push-up in 2 different positions if you can manage it. 10 reps on each, and that's going to be a 3 to 1 tempo. Then we're going to go into a tricep hip finisher. So the push-up looks a little bit like this. So what we're looking for is really tucking our hips under again, really nice and tight through your core. And we're going to start with a high hand position. So elbows about in line with your forehead. So it's almost a plank position. Hips tucked under, we're just going to push up. 3, 2, 1 down, drive up. 10 reps if we can from that position. As soon as we've done that, we're going to go into a low position if you can manage it. Now if not, move straight on into the tricep dips. But if you can, once you've done 10, you're going to actually bring your elbows back so that your hands are in line with your forehead. Again, same body position and up from there. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And if you feel confident, you can go even further so your hands are more in line with your chin. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Again, any 2 variations of that movement. Once you've done 10 reps on 2 variations, 1 if you need to, 2 if you can, we'll move over to this, go into a tricep hip. Now this one is 15 reps in total, but before we do anything, we're going to hold in a half stretch position. So what I want to do, again, tricep dips, so feet are going to come out as far as you can manage. If you need more support, they'll be closer in, less support, they'll be further out. What we're going to do, all the way down, halfway up, and a 10-second hold here, 10. Once you've done 10 seconds, it's going to be 3 to 1 tempo. 3, 2, 1, back up. 3, 2, 1, back up. Once you've done 15 reps on that, if you can, we're going to finish with another 10-second hold. Guys, that'll be 1 set. We've got 3 sets to do on this. As a finisher, your triceps should be definitely feeling it by the end. Once you've finished, if you can, make sure that you put some abs in. Guys, enjoy it.